Yes. Here's Miss Maureen.
I didn't know you were here.
They dragged me in.
Oh, Maureen, it is wonderful to see you.
You look so great. My heavens, a movie star sort of type,
Oh,
huh?
please.
Yes.
You've always been so nice to me.
Well, I don't do much
You're
now.
just charming me, aren't you?
I just stay here now and drive
It's in
them
your
nutty.
DNA, charm.
Yes.
This is drive us nuts.
my laughing pal.
Great,
She
Maureen.
can make every day go well.
So how long you been here?
Since August,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. They shook at that point.
Oh, sure they
Now
do.
I'm calm. She won't
She's
say.
transitioned.
Well, have a seat.
Transition.
Let me talk to you. Sit down
What,
in your
what,
chair.
what, what?
Are you comfortable sitting?
Oh, yes.
Let me see what the light's
I
like.
can even stand up.
Well, if you want to show me anything around here, that would be fine too.
Well, I have another house over on the other side of town.
Right.
And it's all packed up because last year I was over there and never thought that there would be cold in the world here at all. And they took me out of my house 3 times, and everybody told me that I better come to some place like this and stay
that what
here.
happened? Yeah.
And that's why I'm here. And so I'm waiting for my old house to wait for me.
Well, I don't understand
I
that
think
one.
she's waiting for warmer weather to go.
You mean
down
you'll
to
go back?
Surfside.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I like
She
cold
visits
weather.
there, yeah.
And it never occurred to me.
So you're only here temporarily? Is that how you look at it?
Well, no, I kind of think I like it.
You do.
Yeah.
Well, you got nice people around too.
I
right?
have
mean,
to be nice so that then they'll let me stay.
It's so true.
But it's a really nifty place to be because I can walk downtown from here. I can go to the library. I can walk to other places. I can take all these little houses around here and go little paths between them just to see what's going on.
It's like an apartment building.
Well, it is.
Like you were young and you're living in an apartment again.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Right. Well, it's a whole thing. I never had that idea in my mind, and it's different. I'm learning an awful lot.
Yeah, that's
And,
great. Maureen.
and one of the things I think that's really important for people to know is how growing older and watching knowing it in good ideas rather than just trying to feel it's awful.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point you bring up.
Yeah.
What do you mean by the good ideas when you say that?
When you watch people helping each other
Right.
and having laughter rather than crying all the time,
Right.
Things like that.
Exactly.
And
Do you think that comes from being the person you were to begin with? Or is it something that, I mean, I know you and I've known you for so long. You were always that way anyway. You always had a good attitude. But some people don't.
no,
But they don't normally live that long, do they?
No, and I thought I'm 84 now.
Yeah, wow.
And I thought, well, my mother died at 80, and so I'll probably, I'm a little bit more the new type person now, so I'll be probably 85, something.
You think that? You
Well,
think?
I kind of, in the back of my mind, would rather have it be that way than having it be, worrying about
Yeah, right.
whether
You don't-
something's...
Really?
Yeah, I don't really...
You're not worried though?
Oh, no, not at all.
That's good.
Just, there's so much here that you see from the past to the future that I don't know yet.
Yeah?
And
What are
And,
some of those? I mean, look,
outside.
let's just go back in time.
Yeah.
You've been here and involved in the local
44,
town.
I think it was
You were
40.
involved in all kinds of things
Oh,
with
yes,
the
a
local town.
pest.
Well,
See
Some
how
might say so.
See how gracious he is.
well, I wouldn't say that, but you were active, and that's okay.
Well, it was.
Tell us what you were active in.
Oh, so much stuff.
Yeah.
I just mostly things with the town, what we could do with the town and with the roads,
Right.
things like that.
Right.
And we could take a road and make sure that the road wasn't going to just mess up for everybody trying to live on that road.
Sure.
And
Where did you come from?
Western Massachusetts.
And how did you find Nantucket? Because you didn't live here. You haven't lived here
No,
that
I was
long.
born in Pittsfield.
Yeah.
And so my father always liked to take us to the summer to the water. And so we would come down and he would bring us over on the boat and we would stay for a good chunk of the summer. And my father would go back to the Western Massachusetts and leave us all there. And then we'd all come back and invite all the relatives. And then we decided we never wanted to come back to any place else but here.
So as a kid, you were coming to Nantucket.
Yeah. And then we'd
But he
come
would
on
only
the
rent
boat.
here? He would rent?
Well, the first couple of years we did. And then my father decided that it was best for us all just to be here. And the only argument was, if you couldn't get off or on a day. But and then we stayed through that. But I have 2 living sons now, and it's hard for them to get over here at this point.
Are they out in Western Mass?
One's in Ohio and one's in Florida.
Oh, I see. So yeah, it's a distance.
Yeah,
So when did you move here permanently?
1990.
Yeah, I remember when you came.
Yeah, right. It was.
And
it
were
was
you
exciting.
married? Did you?
Oh yes, I was married, but my husband died early, just as he was turning 50.
Oh.
He the week after his birthday.
Oh, that's horrible. That's so young.
He had he died just. We were coming out here, and just to see how it was in the fall, and he just dropped dead, and right after his birthday.
Oh.
And then I had 3 children at the time, but then in the middle child, he had cancer, and so he went back. So the 3 of us are the ones who are together, and we love.
Now,
the
let me ask you: did you, after your husband passed away? We're asking everybody about love life, and Valentine's is coming. Did you ever date after that?
I had some dates.
You did, okay. And you were living out here.
Yeah,
then,
but
so-
the important thing was to get those kids grown up.
Because they were so young still?
Well, they were teenage.
Oh, they were.
And so
didn't
the
realize
best
that.
thing was to remember Daddy, and
Sure.
we'll all work together.
Got it.
And that's what we did, and we've been that way ever since. And
Now,
now they
did
have
you
to worry
work-
about their idiot mother. Oh, is she? I have a phone. I have a
Yes.
phone of my own.
Yep,
and
yep.
that phone rings.
They're
a
always
lot.
calling about.
Oh, Ma, are you all right?
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
So that's the extent of how we've done it. But it's been lucky for me to have to stay here.
you were involved in the Civic League, am
Yes,
I right?
that's
Yeah.
it. It was mostly I did it for the Civic League
Yes.
and with the town,
Right.
and then there were various places in town. Some of the offices in town needed people to be on their work.
Yeah.
And so I was in on a lot of that. Out with the airport, we did some work and
Yep.
all that sort of thing.
So how do you feel about the way the town has been growing, moving along?
Well, there was.
I mean, it's a lot different than when you first
It's
came here.
really a lot different.
Yeah.
And I think I've just gotten used to now saying, stop talking about that. It is going to happen.
Right, right.
But a lot of people, I suppose it's the older people like us who like it the way it was gentle, and you didn't have to worry about wild business on the.
So much attention has been
Yeah.
placed here. You know,
Yeah,
it's
and
like
we had
love to death. I say it's being loved to death.
Oh, it is. It is. And-
Everybody wants to be on Nantucket, and
I know.
everybody wants a little piece of it.
We have right in front of my house is a long strip of people who have been here in their 90s, and they've come over after the World War II, and they came
Oh,
over
really?
and had little shacks, and then
Oh,
they fixed the
wow.
little
Yeah,
shack.
sure.
But they all went by us, and we'd stop by and visit each other as we'd go along. Last year, we were absolutely shocked because a whole bunch of people came from over in America, and it
Oh.
just continued to
Sure.
march down.
Yeah.
And our marvelous police boss, did all he could to keep them out, but they were knocking on the people's doors.
Oh, you mean the
That big
party?
surf
Yes,
party
that's
game.
right. I
And
remember.
they ripped
I
off.
remember that
Oh,
when
it
it
was
happened,
just
and you were
awful.
involved. Yes.
And the guys,
Now I
the
remember.
police couldn't go
Now.
to have a party themselves for 4th of July because they were all running down our little road to these old people who are just shaking inside their houses, because they're afraid they're going to get hit or hurt or something. So
I
we're
see.
hoping that that's going to go away. But
Yeah.
that's
But you're not going to stop
General
Matacashe or the what's that beach right there? Nobody.
yeah,
I mean, those kids. That's
No.
where they hang out,
yeah.
and they have forever.
They have. You're
But
right.
you knew that though when you bought the place. They were hanging out there.
Yeah,
You like to read.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I wrote for the town for the library. I did all the library writing work. And,
Oh, you did. Oh, gosh. What kinds of things would you write for them?
oh,
Like-
I like books and things like that. I'd pick a packet, 3 or 4 books, and I'd look to see if they could fit with each other or if they were absolutely opposite what the other book wanted, and it just made a reader want to be. You could get more out of a reader by saying, "Now you think that's good? Let's look at this book
wow.
and see that it isn't good to this person who's made this book."
Is there a certain book kind of writing that you prefer, nonfiction or fiction, or
Oh no, but increasingly I like nonfiction.
you do?
But what can you do when you have Nat around being the most wonderful storyteller person?
He blends it though, doesn't he? He blends
He's
fact
perfect.
with some storytelling.
He does.
Yeah.
He's the best.
You think so?
oh,
Did
I-
you go see his movie?
No, I didn't because I could tell from what I was reading ahead of time it wasn't going to be.
It
like
actually
Nat.
wasn't bad.
Really?
I tell you, I think the critics were a little hard on it.
well, good. I'll go
No,
back.
it's worth
then.
seeing.
Yeah.
It's totally worth seeing. There's some
Yeah.
really good things about it.
That's good, but it's completely different from when Nat gets up there
Oh.
and starts telling you
Of course.
what his book was.
It doesn't compare
about.
to his book.
Yeah.
But I still enjoyed it as a movie.
Oh well,
I didn't
glad
expect
to know
it to be anything like his. I mean, how can you can't recreate that?
No.
I've never seen anything done.
What a life you have. That's
I have
so
a good one.
isn't it?
I keep going.
Now, have you got one little fella growing up?
I do. I have a 10-year-old.
Is he 10
He's
now?
10.
Yeah.
I know. Yep. I was able to do that before I got too old. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Thank you, Maureen.
10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the next few years.
I
You'll
know.
miss him. You'll miss him.
Oh, I know. I'm enjoying every moment right now. He's got a big basketball game tomorrow.
Oh,
so
watch
the Boys
the
and Girls
basketball
Club.
things. Yeah.
yeah, it's fun. It's
Oh.
so much fun.
Oh,
Well, thank you.
well, welcome.
Good to see you.
Oh, well,
Give me a
I'll see
hug. All right, honey.
Oh.
Good to see you.
These are all much more.